Hello everyone, I'm Ru and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Ru with the Books. In this video, I am going to be reacting to One Piece chapter 1158. This should be a fun one. Without further ado, let's get into it. So, the chapter is called Rocks vs. Harold. And that is a very, very exciting concept. It was teased very heavily last chapter. And it's starting off with a bombshell. This cover page? Excuse me, Oda? Kazuki Moria? And it's a shrine of him. So that does lead to some theories with Gecko Moria's devil fruit and everything, and why he looks so weird and everything. That is very, very interesting. I'm not much of a theorist, so I don't really know what to make of that, but that is very, very interesting information, and Oda's done some crazy stuff going into it on the cover page. So we begin on a certain sea on Roger's ship, the Oro Jackson. Captain Roger, I heard Shaki opened up a place on Pirate Island. They'd say it's unbelievable. Yeah, that is where we left in the last chapter. And we have this panel of Roger looking out over the edge of the ship, looking actually a lot. I guess it makes sense because he is wearing a straw hat, but he is looking a lot like Luffy without his signature mustache. He actually looks really weird. He looks like a mix of Luffy and Shanks in one. We'd worried we'd never see her again when she quit being Empress, but now we know where she is. Let's go. So I guess is that going to be the next adventure heading to Pirate Island? I guess that is where things are heading, right? Doesn't Rocks control Pirate Island? Say, Rayleigh, is it just me? Or has Roger been in a bad mood ever since you two spoke in his quarters? So it seems that Gaban and Rayleigh have I guess it makes sense because they are part of the same ship, but they do have a pretty good relationship there. They do talk amongst themselves quite a lot. What did you discuss? Nothing. So it seems that Rayleigh's trying to hide some information about a private discussion he had with Roger. I wasn't going to say anything to the crew, but I figured I should talk to you one-on-one, Roger. Was this during our last fight with the Kuja pirates just before she quit? Shakiyaku did seem off back then, like she was sick or something. Gosh, I'm going to be twisting over my words with a lot of these names, aren't I? I worried she stepped down because of her health. But you're telling me she gave you this during that battle? Yeah, I was speechless. Ah, okay, so he's jealous about some kind of note. This can only be described as a love letter. Come and make me yours. Ooh, spicy. And you're not interested? Damn, that's crazy. I'd be lying if I said that. I just don't want to be tied down. Well, I do. Damn. Roger is very jealous of Rayleigh. I guess that makes sense with their relationship. They are still very close together in the present day and everything. Now we're back to Roger speaking. Come on, men! I ain't giving up! Huh? You're all energetic all of a sudden, Roger. And Rayleigh's laughing, just like ... Pirates live to plunder and we don't stop till the prize is claimed. Ain't that right, fellas? So after Roger's been looking out in the distance, thinking, consolidating, he's come to a resolution. He has not given up on the Empress. Is he still talking about Shaki? Yeah, ha ha! Gotta be. Why else would we go to Rocks Island of all places? Everyone's got an equal chance. Let's go and get her! Marks, I'm hungry, make food! It's already done. Dig in. Wow! So everyone is very, very eager to try and wow Shaki. You know, she a baddie and all, so yeah, interesting. And now we're changing scene. Sometime later, 40 years ago, the holy land of Merijois. You're impatient, darling. The previous competition just ended. I'm aware, but while we were competing another assignment, we briefly stopped at that island. So it's that thing or that place with Oda, isn't it? It's always something about that. It's a non-affiliated state, but it has a unique culture. We tried offering them membership in the world government. That's how I imagine them speaking. God's Knight, Figland family, Saint Garling, future elder. That makes sense. We do know that. He does look very suave in that panel, doesn't he? I really like the... I mean, it's always going to be black and white, but the blacks and the whites are very contrasting. He looks like really fresh and dapper. And he's got his silly little haircut. But they declined. While their abundant resources would certainly prove valuable for us, we just made an outrageous discovery. It was a completely unexpected find. And the Great One will surely be pleased with it. In 2 years' time, I strongly urge you to hold the next hunt at God Valley. So there we go. We're setting up the God Valley incident, which we know about and are very, very eager to find out about. And I'm guessing that island, that thing they're talking about, might be Elbath? I'm not sure. Now we change scene again. We're off to Shacky's rip-off bar on Pirate Island. Get in single file line, you idiots. What? It's that much? I don't have that kind of money. It is a rip-off bar, to be fair. Come to the back. You can work it off with 2 years of unpaid labor. Now that sounds like a Sanji kind of deal. I came all the way from the North Blue. I hear you serve some great whiskey? And that Shacky makes a mean stew. Hee hee. A cute compliment like that makes me smile. But I'm not gonna personally cook for people like you. What? She's just how I dreamed. I'm so happy. Shacky-san, my special bean stew is ready, but we're out of whiskey. Use the cheap rum instead. Anyway, here's your top quality whiskey. 3 cheers for our host's poor service. Seems like pretty good vibes all around here if you can get in. I mean, that queue for Shacky's rip-off bar is rather enormous. I do like how the whole Pirate Island looks. It's so like... There's just buildings going up and up and up the mountain. It's so nice. What happened, Rox? I'm kind of sad the satisfied grin isn't for me anymore. Mama. See, a woman's intuition is a scary thing, huh? Hehe. Shut up. I said it's none of your business. What's going on, dummy? It has to be a woman. The guy's grinning like he's expecting a kid. Oh, is that foreshadowing? It's always super hype when we see Rox. He's got such a cool design, I think. Shacky! I've come for you! Shacky-chan! It's me! You know, me! I'm that guy! What? It's the Roger Pirates! Get a pic! Oh, Roger. Roger, how many times do I gotta tell you that this is my island? Don't you hear? Fighting at Shacky's is forbidden, so stuff it, you porcupine. Alright, I guess they're gonna have to take it outside. There's no fighting at Shacky's place. Love, they're going head to head. Roger looks a lot happier than Rox does. Rox looks pretty angry that Roger's turned up his home island. Isn't there a huge line out there? How'd you get in here? Did you wait in it? That's funny. There was a line I hardly noticed. Drink up, everybody. Yeah! And everyone that was queuing up and obviously tried to get Roger to get to the back of the line and wait his turn. Like a real queuer was like, no. They are all messed up. There's swords in the ground and they are all lying on their backs. I can't stand those guys. They're so noisy. Put it on Newgate's tab. Nah, leave it on Rox. I really like how he looks from behind. He's got like this really nice like black coat and you can see his long white mustache beard. Roger! Where's Raysan? Oh, that's gotta be devastating. She's already asking for his best mate. Yeah, is that you, Roger? I've always wanted to see you again so badly. Now, let me get on your ship. Gloriosa! I told you no, I'm not into lovey-dovey women who throw themselves at me. But if Shacky asked, it'd be different. Makes no sense! Oh, that's absolutely gutting for Gloriosa, isn't it? What a poor lady. Shacky's like, I'll pass. And then Roger looks all serious. And then straight away he's like, yo! Isn't Newgate here? I want to drink with him. He left. Mam. Damn it, Rayleigh. Why didn't you come? We'll deliver Bink sake. Sigh. Whoa, Shaki's fainted. Emperor Shaki, I want to take care of her. Let me help, let me help. Move it, boys. Keep away from her. Shaki's rules ensured that anyone coming to the island to visit her establishment would be granted safe passage. Even the fiercest of pirates would keep the peace if they crossed paths. But back at sea, all bets were off. Yeah, so Rox is pretty mad that Roger turned up at his island, but because of Shaki's establishment, they didn't duke it out right there and then. But now Rox has a bit of a vendetta. He's got some scores to settle, and as soon as he spots Roger's ship, that is on-site behavior. And now we're on the realm of the dead in Elbath. It seems that there are like conquerors' pulses going on, and there's a battle. Loki is a bit shook. Young Loki's like trying to grip around a tree, not fall over. And then the tree breaks and he's fallen anyway. There's some like kind of like animal-looking people things, and they're going kind of crazy. And even Harudin's kind of shook. And he's witnessing a battle. Rox versus the King Harold. That was teased in the title. It's kind of crazy looking at the scale there. How Rox is deflecting Harold's attack, considering he's so much smaller. And once again, we're seeing the Conqueror's pulses and stuff going on here. And then after the clash of swords, they're both like separating far apart. Like, there's a lot of impact going on, and they both look a little bit worse for wear. Harold, the government's really got you wrapped around their finger. He's screaming at Harold because obviously Rox considered Harold a friend. This is quite a sad battle for him. I was torn. Is this really something worth killing your friend over? And in the end, you just bowed down to them? Dumbo! You're being their tool! Yeah, he's pretty upset. Oh, that's a shame. I feel quite bad about that. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Is this their answer? They see you giants as nothing but military assets. You'll be enslaved as soldiers. He's spitting facts there. What happened to your warrior's pride? Don't you have your own will? Slash. Quit talking like you know everything. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, if Rox is giving you life advice, you're probably making a bad decision. I'm afraid to say this to you, Harold, but I do think that Rox is spitting facts. Our warriors created a history of violence. Elbath is shackled by it, held back from achieving true peace. He's thinking back on like previous things that have happened in his life. You seem to have a good heart, Harold, but a long time ago, this country was attacked by giants, and he's feeling very like solemn about this. That kind of fear doesn't fade so easily. Sorry. Yeah, there's like a very long history with the giants being quite brutish. Listen, Rox, no matter how foolish the celestial dragons may be, they still have the influence in the world to bring Elbath into the loop. Stop it, you cowardly rat! Oh, that's a sick panel. What kind of attack has Rox done there? Because it looks like a very like kind of like blunt force punch kind of thing. Did he just punch the heck out of him and forsake his weapon? And I like the panel with Rox holding his head in his hands, like this is such a disappointment to him. He's like absolutely devastated with how Harold is acting. Back to Rox speaking. Consider our business closed. You won't be getting another invite from me again. That's a shame. I'm a king. I can't throw away my people's lives by following a villain like you into a losing battle. It's kind of funny he said that because it actually did end up being a losing battle. That's what we know from history. There was no true conclusion, but... And then we get back some stuff. Whoa! This unorthodox friendship had come to an end. The two would not meet again for some time, not until the day of a certain incident. But then Loki's looking out into the horizon, into the ocean, saying, more news about Rox. Thinking it. Oh yeah, he's reading like a newspaper. He isn't coming back, Loki. You shut up, you lying hag. The way he treats her is so messed up. I feel bad for her, but she doesn't really care. Would you like some juice? Okay. That's quite funny. That's a funny reaction. And now we switch scenes. 39 years ago in the West Blue. Wah! Wah! God Valley. Oh, two twin boys. They're so cute. And they've got your red hair. I hope that they grow up to be as bright as you. Don't worry, we'll pitch in since their daddy is away. Thank you, mister. Have you settled our names for them? Shanks and Shamrock. Damn. They've actually hidden it, so we don't actually really know who the mother is. All we know, she's got light. It's probably actually, yeah. They've got your red hair, so she's got red hair. She likes to wear dresses. That's it. That's all we know. And I guess she's got quite a lot of friends, a lot of people that are excited about this baby. Shanks and Shamrock. It's really funny how one's like just really happy, just like eyes closed, looking really happy, and then the other one's already plotting mischief, up to trouble. Shanks just looks. If it's the way that the text bubbles are placed, and the one on the right looking happy Shanks, and the one that is plotting mischief, up to no good, already as a little baby, is Shamrock. So that does add up. That does add up. Thank you very much for clicking on this video and making it all the way to the end. I hope you enjoyed this reaction to One Piece chapter 1158. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button and subscribe. It would be really, really awesome. And if you like One Piece, then see you again for One Piece 1159 when that's out. Anyway, till next time, Ru out.